So unfortunately, this past weekend, Ric Ocasek of the Cars passed away. Let me read this article real quick and share a few of my thoughts on him and the band. Ric Ocasek, the lead singer of the iconic new wave rock band The Cars, was found dead in his Manhattan apartment on Sunday. He was 75 years old. Ocasek was discovered unconscious and unresponsive around 4:14 p.m. inside his Gramercy Park pad by his estranged wife, model Paulina. I could never pronounce her name. You guys, anyway, you know who I'm talking about. It goes on to talk about the Cars and how they shot the fame from '78 with their debut album, My Best Friend's Girl, Just What I Needed. I have to say that that really is why I feel kind of sad about his passing. I have an older brother, and when you have an older brother, you kind of listen to the music that he's listening to. First, because he's your older brother and he'll pound you in the sand if you don't listen to what he's listening to. And you try to object. But actually, I enjoyed the records that he played. And the Cars' debut album was one of the ones he played a lot. And it had a strong influence on my musical taste pre-teenager time. I guess I was around 11 years old or 10 or 11 when that came out. I remember the Cars' debut album, Oingo Boingo's first two albums. Actually, there was an EP and then an album. The first was the Mystic Nights of Oingo Boingo and then Oingo Boingo. I remember a lot of that punk rock phase that started coming in the late 70s and the early 80s. It still has an influence on my musical taste to this day. And the Cars was a big part of that. I really like that rhythmic guitar, especially in Just What I Needed. And then, of course, a lot of hits that they had going into the 80s. So I just wanted to take a quick minute to acknowledge the passing of a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and a great songwriter and somebody that had a major influence on my musical taste growing up. And I just want to say Godspeed to him and best wishes to his family, I know, who are grieving at this time, and to all the fans out there of the Cars that are grieving as well, folks like me. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. You guys take care. Talk to you soon.
Like the show? Well, show your support by subscribing and hitting the like button. See you later.